This is ABC15 Mornings.
Only on ABC15 Mornings. Should you be taxed for the miles you drive? It's a Let Joe Know report you need to see.
Gas prices at a 7-year high. Why you can expect the pain to continue for the next few weeks.
More vaccines for children.
Part of the key to finally putting an end to this pandemic.
Younger kids could soon be eligible.
The government calling a foul.
Sought reimbursement ranging from approximately $65,000 to as much as $420,000.
Former NBA players accused in a multi-million-dollar fraud scheme. And happening right now at 6, an investigation is underway to figure out what led up to a car fire in Mesa. The driver running into a pole on Elliott near the Loop 202. The vehicle destroyed by these flames. You can see here in this video, we're told that there are no reports of any serious injuries. My goodness, look at how big they got at one point.
Very scary situation. And a stretch of Scottsdale Road back open after a deadly crash. That crash happening around 3 o'clock this morning. We're told the victim is a young woman. No word yet on a possible cause of the wreck.
Phoenix police working an overnight shooting scene near 24th Street in Thomas. We know one person was transported to the hospital. This is a business park, but witnesses tell us that there was a party happening in this area. We do have calls out to police right now behind the scenes. I can tell you our assignment desk is working to get more information on this one.
We do want to say good morning to you. A lot of news to get to here, and we're going to get you going with that forecast in just a second. But I'm Allison Rodriguez in for Kaylee O'Kelly.
And I'm Nick Soletti. Happy Friday. You made it to the end of another week. Our Justin Pizzera is in today with that most accurate forecast. Get this weekend started off on a good note, Justin.
It is on a good note. It is still dark out there right now, but the sun coming up in just a bit. Official sunrise just a little bit after 6:30. If you want to head outside, though, it is going to be nice today. You've got the green light if you want to go for a run, a hike, a bike. Once the sun does come up, you might want to just slather on that sunscreen. We are looking at temperatures today to reach into the 90s here in the valley. And then they're going to start to cool down as we move on through the weekend. Right now, though, it is 73 degrees at Phoenix Sky Harbor. The winds, nada. That's going to change, though, because we have a system in northwest Arizona that is going to start to push some of those winds here into the valley. We're talking about gusts up to 20 miles an hour, but we have temperatures, highs in the 70s, and a chance for rain. We'll cover all of that coming up in just a few. Here's Megan with a check on your Friday morning drive. Hey there, Megan.
Hey, good morning, Justin. As we get a check sponsored by Accident Law Group, I wanted to start with this live view of the I-10 near 83rd Avenue, where we can see both sides of the roadway there. Your eastbound lanes obviously seeing a lot more slowing than the other side, those westbound lanes. As I bring you to the maps, here's what we're looking at. Really nice conditions to start your Friday morning. We really hope it stays that way so you could ease into the weekend. That doesn't mean we aren't seeing any slowing, though. It's mostly just as you're approaching the stack. Your speed's dropping to about 55 miles per hour. Similar story on the I-17 southbound. Your speed's dropping to about 50 miles per hour, right around 60 miles per hour in the slowest spot of the I-17 southbound as you're making your way towards the stack. So really not too bad. We did have some issues that Allison and Nick were telling us about at the top of our newscast. So I wanted to check that desert drive time on the 202 from the 60 to the 101. You're still looking perfect right now. That drive time is 20 minutes.
We're staying on top of breaking news just into the newsroom. The September jobs report just released, and it's not as strong as many economists expected. Less than 200,000 jobs were added last month. This is much fewer than the 500,000 jobs that were predicted. Our team just starting to go through this report now from the Labor Department, and we will bring you a full synopsis of it coming up at 6:30. Now, if you're looking for work, we have a list of places hiring right now on our website. Just go to the main page of ABC15.com.
Today, fallen DEA agent Michael Garbo will be laid to rest. He was killed earlier this week during a shootout with a suspect on an Amtrak train in Tucson. Garbo was a father, husband, and a 16-year veteran of the DEA. His funeral is going to start at 10 o'clock this morning.
A Valley man is behind bars right now, accused of killing his ex-girlfriend's current boyfriend. Police telling us that Oscar Ortega texted his girlfriend that he had been kidnapped by her ex, Jerson Perez. Police say Perez confessed to the crime. His bail has been set at $1 million. If you filled up your tank recently, you know gas prices are skyrocketing.
That was me yesterday. It hurt a lot. They are at levels that we have not seen in years. Jamie Warren is joining us right now with more on this. And Jamie, summer is over, so we should not be paying these summer blend prices.
Yeah, Nick and Allison, this news does hurt just a little bit this morning. Now, usually when you think of gas prices in the fall, you think of them going back down, but it's doing the exact opposite right now. We're at the Shell station here off of 35th Avenue in Cactus. You see that right there? $3.29 a gallon. And if you think that's a little high, you aren't alone.
We had recently bought a car. I had to do over. I bought an electric vehicle.
Well, we just got back from California, and it's $1 more a gallon there. And it's like, wow. But it's still like $3.15, $3.19 here.
And it is rapidly rising every day. Those are just a few of the people I spoke with who say it's been frustrating filling up at the pump. As of this morning, the average cost of gas here in Arizona is $3.28 a gallon compared to the national average of $3.26. Prices have not been this high since October of 2014. That's $1 more than this time last year. Now, of course, last year, not as many people were driving because of the pandemic, but I asked Aldo Vasquez with AAA Arizona about when we can see some relief.
We can't really predict the future and determine when we could expect gas prices to go down. As long as the price of crude oil remains above $70, drivers across the country should and can expect higher gas prices.
So while this may put a damper on your weekend plans, just know that there is a little bit of hope for you this morning. If you head on over to abc15.com/traffic, we do have a map right there. It shows you all of the cheapest gas price locations across the valley. For now, reporting live in Phoenix, Jamie Warren, ABC 15 Arizona.
In this morning's Operation Safe Roads report, a local man who lost his wife and sister in a crash on the I-10 more than a decade ago is looking for answers. Mike Humphrey says in 2013, records show ADOT promised to put up cable barriers in 18 sections of the I-10 by 2017. This includes the section of the freeway where just 2 days ago, 2 people were killed after a crash on the I-10 north of Casa Grande. You're seeing that footage on your screen right now, that fiery crash. It's also where his wife, Pamela, and sister, Quinn, passed away 13 years ago. After Pamela swerved to miss something on the interstate, her car rolled across the dirt median into oncoming traffic before hitting a semi-truck head on. And now, over a decade later, Mike is still waiting on ADOT to finish what they started.
Everything was gone. All the plans were gone. And everything we'd worked for was kind of destroyed.
ABC 15 reached out to ADOT. They sent us a statement reading in part, ADOT designs and builds highways under national safety standards. Barrier systems are not planned in that area.
You know, within weeks, kids 5 to 11 could get their first COVID-19 vaccine. Pfizer has applied for emergency use authorization, and approval could come at the end of October. But could more states require COVID-19 vaccines for students? The U.S. Surgeon General thinks so.
Part of the reason you're going to see more states likely move in that direction post-authorization is because we all want our kids to go back to school, to be able to stay in school, and to be safe.
If the vaccine does get FDA approval, it still needs the CDC's recommendation.
More than $800 million in federal money now headed to Arizona schools. The Department of Education distributing the money. It comes from the American Rescue Plan. It can be used for COVID-related projects and programs geared towards making schools safer and cleaner and helping students who have fallen behind. Well, tonight could be a lot of fun for Suns fans.
That's right. The team is holding a free Suns showcase. That's the key, right? At the Footprint Center ahead of the 2021-2022 NBA season. Practice is going to start at 6 o'clock and doors will open at 5:30. Tickets are free, okay? And there's going to be giveaways too. The regular season is going to begin in less than 2 weeks. So that's a way to get you in the spirit, right? Hey, vamos Diablos. Let's go Sun Devils. ASU football taking the field tonight against Stanford. It's going to be a good game. And they're going to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month.
Oh, check out these helmets that have a Mayan-inspired pattern. The team decked out in all maroon. That game begins at 7:30. Forks up.
Betting on the ball games next on ABC 15 Mornings. Sports betting has been around for about a month now. How does the wagering in Arizona compare to the rest of the country?
Would the new infrastructure bill mean a new tax for the miles you drive? I'm investigator Joe Ducey with what's really going on.
And get on the train before it leaves the station. We have a great list of things to do this weekend.
And this is a live view for you of the Loop 101 near Princess Drive, the Pima side of the 101. It looks great right now, but there's some weekend construction projects once again going on in this area. I'll let you know what's closed and how to get around it coming up.
Watch ABC15 Arizona on your schedule. Stream the latest news and weather by searching ABC15 on Roku, Fire TV, Android TV, and Apple TV.
6:13 this morning, we're finding out the name of the other person killed last week when a helicopter and plane collided midair. This happened near the Chandler Regional Airport. Police say Jessica Brandel was in the helicopter with Michael Papendick. Both died in the crash. The pilot of the plane landed safely. The cause of this crash remains under investigation. The student accused in a shooting at a Texas high school has been released from jail after posting bond. Police say Timothy Simpkins opened fire in a classroom Wednesday, injuring 4 people. Everybody is expected to survive. 4 people are dead this morning after flash flooding in Alabama. More than 80 people had to be rescued from their homes. We know that lots and lots of rain has been falling in this area. Some areas saw up to 13 inches of rain in just one day.
Federal authorities say 18 former NBA players have been charged with defrauding the league's health benefits plan out of about $4 million, including 3 former Phoenix Suns players. They allegedly fabricated appointments and procedures. Tesla moving its headquarters from Silicon Valley to Austin, Texas. But the electric car company, the part of the company that's going to continue to operate in California, they are going to keep a part of it there. CEO Elon Musk's other company, SpaceX, that is also based out of Texas. Tomorrow will mark 1 month since sports betting became legal in Arizona. A new report is finding Arizona ranks 4th for most transactions in the nation, but data is not out yet on just how much revenue it has brought into the state.
ABC 15 Desert Drive Time, sponsored by Accident Law Group.
Good morning. Happy Friday to you. I'm Megan Thompson, watching those roads right around 6:15 this morning. This is a live view of the I-17 in Thunderbird, where we're seeing quite a few cars out there. The camera shaking just a little bit, so I wanted to check that desert drive time for you in that area. I-17 southbound from the 101 to the stack right around 11 minutes, still in the green despite all of those headlights and brake lights that you're seeing from those live images. I-10 eastbound from the 303 to the mini stack, 20 minutes, starting to climb a little bit this morning, and then the 51 southbound from the 101 to the mini stack right around 13 minutes. Now, we do have some weekend construction projects also going on in this area. In fact, right now we have some restrictions, some closures in place on the eastbound lanes of Thunderbird Road at the I-17 for storm drain construction. Keep that in mind. That's now until 5 a.m. on Monday. You can take Peoria Ave, Cactus, or Greenway Road to avoid that. The Loop 101 Pima westbound is going to be closed between the 51 and Cave Creek Road starting at 10 p.m. tonight until 5 a.m. on Monday. Your alternate would be westbound Loop 101. You can travel south on the 51 and then take Union Hills westbound to Cave Creek to reach the 101 beyond this closure. If you're coming from the East Valley and taking the 202 Red Mountain Freeway, you can also take the westbound I-10 to northbound I-17 to access the Loop 101 beyond this closure as we look ahead at that weekend construction. All of that is posted at ABC15.com. Now, we do want to get a check of that most accurate forecast with Justin Pizzera. Justin, I think your suit is matching the skies right now. A little gray out there.
You know, it is a little gray out there. The sun just coming up over the valley. The official sunrise is at 6:28 this morning, but a live look from our South Mountain cam, you can kind of see those clouds just socked in over the valley. What to expect today? The clouds, they're going to linger with us. It is going to be a little bit breezy today and on through the weekend before we have that big cool down coming up next week. Temperatures right now pretty mild. We're talking about the 60s and the 70s, some places already in the 70s like Glendale, Deer Valley, just kind of inching up to our high in the 90s today. Right here, we're taking a look at clouds and radar. You can see this system moving up here northwest in northwest Arizona. That is what's going to be pushing some of these breezes into the valley today. Winds 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusts up to 20 miles an hour. So just a heads up as you head out there. It is going to feel like fall, at least maybe this weekend. 91 today, but then you can see on Saturday and Sunday the temperatures dip down into the 80s. Monday it's going to pop back up. But then on Tuesday we have another system that's moving back into the valley, or back into northwest Arizona, I should say, and that's what's going to push those temperatures down. It'll be breezy as well. Temperatures well below average. Normally, it's about 93 degrees. 70s, though, that's going to be sticking with us through most of the morning. By 10 o'clock, we'll pop back up to 81, 83 by 11 a.m., and then by your lunchtime hour, it'll be 86. 91 today, again, in the valley, 77 up in Sedona. It'll be cool in Flagstaff in the high country, 62 along with the Grand Canyon as they're kind of getting some of that rain there. 91 today, it will be breezy. We do have the ASU game tonight. Kickoff is at 7:30, so as you head into the stadium, it'll be about 82 degrees, and then it'll be 79 by the time that you leave. Tomorrow, high of 84, also the breezes. Remember, that's going to be an issue tomorrow. We're talking about gusts up to 20 to 25 miles here in the valley, and then in northern Arizona, gusts 25 to 35 miles an hour. Your Sunday, another repeat, 84 degrees, and then we start that cool down on Tuesday, 74 degrees. We do have a 10% chance of rain in the forecast on Tuesday. Nick and Allison.
6:18. So will you have to pay a tax for the miles you drive? At more than 2,700 pages, the infrastructure bill in front of Congress, it's not an easy read, leading to a lot of confusion about what's actually in it.
So all new this morning, our Let Joe Know's Joe Ducey is checking the facts on what you could owe if it is passed.
At more than $1 trillion, the new infrastructure bill has many promises contained in its pages. $110 billion for roads and bridges, money for airports, public transportation, the power grid, and expanding internet access. What's not included? A tax for the miles you drive to fund all those projects. The idea went viral on social media as people took time to dive into the 2,700-page bill. The Post claimed Americans would be charged 8 cents for each mile they travel, estimating it would cost an extra $1,200 a year for the average 15,000 miles people drive. But it's not true. Some people got the wrong idea from a pilot program that would be created if the bill passed. The bill reads, the Secretary shall establish a program to test the feasibility of a road usage fee and other user-based alternative revenue mechanisms. The program will look at how potential costs would impact different income groups and rural versus urban drivers. Many experts say if this ever was put into place, it would replace the gas tax, and states, cities, and counties could then apply for grants to get money for local projects. A similar idea is already gaining traction in Pennsylvania. It's just like the discussion about charging new taxes for digital transactions on platforms like Venmo and others. No new tax, just a proposal right now. Go to abc15.com/letjoeknow to see all the ways to protect your money. I'm investigator Joe Ducey. If you got a problem, let me know.
Still ahead, it is time to get you ready for the weekend. It's never too early to start doing that. At 6:24, we are off to a massive entertainment complex.
Keeping good employees, it's the goal of every company, right? Ahead at 6:35, how the labor shortage is forcing Bank of America to raise its hourly pay.
Canceled last year, but making a return this weekend at 6:45. We're going to take you live to the original Phoenix Greek Festival.
And stay up to date on the latest news, weather, and traffic by downloading the free ABC15 mobile app. Just use your phone camera to scan the QR code. It is on your screen right now. We're back after this.
Is walking around neighborhoods, going door to door, a lot for your little ones? Why not put your trick-or-treating on wheels? Let's look at this morning's bulletin board. So Avondale Parks and Recreation bringing back its Creepin' Cruise Halloween event at Phoenix Raceway. You're going to be able to drive down Pit Road, stopping by different booths to collect candy. I want to show you some pictures from last year's event. And there's also going to be a tunnel of terror and haunted garage. No worries, these activities are meant for kids of all ages. The free event is going to run from 5 until 7:30 on October 28th, so put it on your calendar now. A fun-filled, spooky celebration for the whole family. That is today's bulletin board.
It is spooky season, after all. 6:24 on this Friday. If you're looking for something to do this weekend, try a new game room or maybe a kid-friendly Halloween train. Josh Ruggiero has a few ideas on what you may want to check out.
It's a mix between an escape room and the childhood game Don't Touch the Ground. There are puzzles and clues to solve, buttons to press, and tunnels to climb through. And in these games, you and your friends are the main characters. It's called Bam Kazam, and it recently opened at the Pavilion at Talking Stick near the Loop 101 in Talking Stick Way.
It's an arcade where all the games are real. We have a dozen different rooms that were coming out, dozen different games, and each one of those has multiple levels. So dozens of different mental, physical challenges, all with your friends.
This weekend, the Musical Instrument Museum will have its Experience Japan event. Kids will be able to learn how to make origami, write calligraphy, and play with instruments, and it's all included with regular admission.
We are going to have a taiko drumming performance by world-renowned musician Ken Koshio. And so that's a traditional Japanese style of drumming.
Get in the holiday spirit with a spooky, but not too scary train ride at McCormick-Stillman Railroad Park in Scottsdale. Their Halloween Spooktracula event begins this weekend. You'll find a large graveyard, giant spiders, and skeletons along the track. And at night, everything gets a little spookier with lights and fog. For details on all those events and more events, head right now to abc15.com/things to do. In the newsroom, Josh Fugerio, ABC15, Arizona.
On 2 new flights out of the valley next at 6:30, one airline making a big announcement for anyone looking for a quick getaway.
Getting away for the holidays, airlines begin preparing for a surge this December.
And as our economy struggles to rebound, analysts are hoping for a strong September jobs report as we head into the holiday season. Those new numbers, they are just in. I'm Mark Thompson. I'll tell you if they met the mark or perhaps fell short once again. This is something you're going to want to know. That's coming up in a live report.
And the sun just coming up over the valley. This is a live look from our Queen Creek cam. We're going to have a look at your forecast. Our high today, how windy is it going to get, and a nice cool down in your 7 day.